The Black Sheep.
And then also another one I wanted to talk about, a more serious one. That's actually a podcast if you guys want to check it out. It's called Brainwashed, The Echoes of MK Ultra. It's about this guy, but his mother named Esther? I can't read that. Esther Schreier. She was a patient at Allen Memorial Institute in the 1960s. She went to this psychiatric hospital for what today would be anxiety or postpartum depression. So after she...
That's so crazy that, like, back in the day, you know, like, they didn't know about all of these, like, mental health issues that now you don't have to go stay at a freaking mental asylum because you have anxiety.
Right, yeah. Or postpartum depression.
Yeah, or postpartum depression.
Yeah. So she gave birth to her first child, a baby girl, but then she died after 3 weeks later due to an infection.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so she was obviously devastated and incredibly depressed. 2 years later, she became pregnant again, and she was afraid and thought that the best would be to have a psychiatric evaluation to make sure that she was ready for the child. She came to this guy, Dr. Edwin Cameron, I think is his name.
He doesn't know because he can't read his handwriting.
Yeah, so she became unknowingly, experiment subject of MK Ultra. So this was during the 1960s, right during the time of MK Ultra time. So she was a patient in one of the mental asylums where they were given LSD and other experiments that were going on during MK Ultra times. She spent 30 days in a sleep room where she was in a drug-induced coma, basically all the time, like how you said, like how you asked earlier, if like they
like
were
she was basically on a trip for
30 days.
30 days.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She would only be awake during like a few hours of the day, and she would just be awake to eat and use the bathroom. And she lost about 13 pounds within 1 month of being there. 2 months later, Esther was mute, and she had trouble swallowing. She couldn't do anything by herself anymore. She couldn't even use the bathroom by herself. She also had extensive amounts of electroshock therapy up until she was about 8 months pregnant with the baby. So even when she was...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I forgot. So this whole time she was pregnant.
Yeah, this whole time she's been pregnant with her baby because she went there to get help. But then,
before she had the baby.
And
so instead, they just did all this shit.
Yeah, so she was in this drug-induced coma, had all these like crazy shit going on while being pregnant.
And this is his mother?
Yeah, this is
the
his
guy,
mother.
The podcast guy?
Yeah, so he came out and told his story of his mother and his life and shit like that. So Lloyd was the guy is telling Lloyd Schreier, I think is his name, obviously. He was born on September 27th, 1960, and obviously Esther couldn't take care of a newborn child. Her brain was basically, fried. She was discharged, but she had to literally like when she gave birth, she was discharged from the mental hospital. But she had to, relearn everything. Lloyd says that he remembers that she didn't even know how to like put water in a pan and put it to boil like on the stove. Like that's how messed up she was after being, I don't know how old she was, maybe in her late 20s or something. But he said that despite all like the crazy shit that she went through, she managed to live a full life, and they remained close. She passed away in 2017 at the age of 84. Lloyd is quoted as saying, "I was lucky. The only side effects I think of that I know of are in school. I was a bit slow in the beginning." So that's kind of all I wrote down for that. The only thing I wanted to say was that it's gonna be kind of messed up to say.
Okay.
But
we're all here for it. Everyone listening?
But like,
here for the tea.
Isn't it so funny that like in movies, right? Like superhero movies, like these people, like Spider-Man gets like stung by a radioactive spider and then he becomes Spider-Man. And it's like this guy was like in his mother's womb. She was like during like all these tests. It's like if there was one opportunity in the world for there to be a real life superhero, like it's this guy.
Do you think that's how it would happen?
Yeah, man. Like she was taking a bunch of drugs and shit. Like. I don't know. I just feel like, come on, the world is so fucking sucks. Because it's like 11, like in the movie, in the Stranger Things, right? Like she. I
don't even remember what happened to her for her to.
11 was born, because her mother was an MK Ultra patient. Like literally, he's like the real life 11.
Oh shit.
So from Stranger Things. So it's like he doesn't have any powers like 11. The world is just so boring. But sorry about what happened to you, man, and your mom. just wish you could have like superpowers.